Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. Another new purchases, vinyl finds video today. Had a bit of an eventful week. I'm full of cold, you can probably hear that. The turbo decides to blow up on my car, so I was not at work on Friday. Had to buy a new turbo. Fortunately, I managed to get one reasonably priced, but they're still fleecing me 300 quid to fit it. So, yeah, so it's been quite eventful. I've had a few records arrive this week. I've been waiting on a few bits and pieces to arrive. They've all arrived. I did an unboxing the other day of Kennelmus. I've got that one here. Just want to talk very briefly about that because I've had a chance to listen to it now, so I can give you me review on what I think of the record. And so without further ado, let's crack on with this. So the first record that I got this week is a first pressing. This is going to go to my Simple Minds, which side? That's the better side, isn't it? Yeah. These are going to go to my Simple Minds collection. This is a first pressing. You know it's a first pressing because it's got that hype sticker on there. So extra albums, Sister Feelings, Cool. You can see limited edition includes extra albums, Sister Feelings, Cool. When Sons and Fascination came out, the first 10,000 copies were given. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. You got that with it. So Sister Feelings, Cool. It's a great album, Sister Feelings, Cool. Highly recommend it. But yeah, so the first 10,000 of this were released as a double album pack type thing. So we know that this is one of the first 10,000 that were pressed. It's a great album. It's got Love Song on it. This Earth That You Walk Upon. Let's get it out and show you the record. Right, so here's the record. It's in excellent condition. There's no scratches or anything like that on it. So the tracks are In Transmission, Sweat in Bullet, 70 Cities, As Love Brings the Fall, and Boys from Brazil. And on the flip side you've got Love Song, This Earth That You Walk Upon, Sons and Fascination, and Seeing Out the Angel. This is really, really good early Simple Minds. 1981 this came out. And there's the cover. Oh, excuse me. You'll have to excuse my sniffing. It's can't be helped. Like I say, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, but I didn't want to not do the video, so let's just put this away. And yeah, so Simple Minds, I'm slowly collecting their back catalogue. I think I've got all their most of their early ones now. So yeah, Sons and Fascination, Simple Minds. Let's put that away in there. Oh, right. Ugh. Right. So next, let's do this one. Oh, now this one, I'm really, really pleased to get this. This is a classic, and we've got Systems of Romance, Ultravox. This is the last album that Ultravox did with John Fox on vocals. 1978 this came out. This is a fantastic record. You can really hear the beginnings of later Ultravox, the sound that was on the Vienna album. You can definitely hear sort of the early sprinklings of that sound on this album, on tracks like Slow Motion. What's the other one that's Slow Motion? Yeah, When You Walk Through Me. Brilliant, brilliant. This actually, to quote my mate Tom, it's all killer, no filler. And that's absolutely true. This is an absolutely brilliant record. So side one, slow motion, I Can't Stay Long, brilliant track. Someone Else's Clothes, Blue Light and Some of Them. And then on the other side you have got Quiet Men, Dislocation, Maximum Acceleration, When You Walk Through Me, which is an absolute banger of a song, and Just for a Moment. This was Ultravox's third album with John Fox. This is a first pressing. This comes in a fully laminated sleeve. It's so shiny, you can see the camera in the reflection. In a sleeve, there you go. Just a cardboard, you know, but it has got all the lyrics. Only thing wrong with this is the glues come away a bit at the seam. A little bit of Pritt stick will solve that, I guess. But you know, not a deal breaker, is it? But yeah, this is a fantastic record. If you've not heard it, do yourself a favour, give it a listen. Systems of Romance, and if you want to go backwards, you've got their debut album Ultravox and their second album Ha Ha Ha. All three albums are brilliant, top drawer, and worthy of a listen. But so yeah, Ultravox, Systems of Romance. Let's cover this now. So Folkestone Prism, I did an unboxing of this the other day. This is the Ingroove exclusive. It comes on clear and purple splatter vinyl, which is exclusive to the Ingroove. I've had a listen to this morning while I was doing some stuff around the house. This is really good. If you like that sort of late 60s, early 70s fuzzy psych stuff, I can definitely hear influences of Pink Floyd in this. Some of the more avant-garde parts of Pink Floyd in this. Definite early Floyd, that is, sort of 1968 Pink Floyd soundtracks, that sort of thing. Soundtrack more Obscured by Clouds type stuff. But yeah, it's worth checking out. This is highly limited. If you want to get this, you've got to buy it from the Ingroove in Phoenix, Arizona. I think this is limited to about 320 copies. He did order 500, but he's, I think on his stream he said he'd only received 320. So if you want it, highly limited, but you're going to have to contact the Ingroove on that one. Worth checking out. Right, so now we're going to move on to something totally different genre-wise. We're going to go and look at some jazz. So I've bought a couple of jazz records this week, and the first one is Chet Baker Sings from Pacific Jazz. This is absolutely a stonking album. It's very laid back. It's a classic. Do I prefer this over Chet? No, I think I prefer his instrumental stuff better, but this is quite good. It's crooning of a high level, you know, but it's good. It's a good record, and it's worth it. You know, it's a tone poet, a blue note tone poet, and yeah, worth checking out if you like sort of smooth jazz. Chet Baker Sings. This has only just had a current repress. I think before this was repressed, these were changing hands for about $150 on the secondary market. Now they started repressing it. I don't know how many they're pressing, but if you want it, get in quick. And the second one is another tone poet, blue note tone poet, and that is John Coltrane, Blue Train, The Complete Masters. Now this is, I got this from Amazon in the UK. I'd never bought a tone poet from Amazon in the UK. To be fair, I didn't even know they did them. I thought you had to get them exclusively from Blue Note in America, or from, you know, from US sellers. But sure enough, I ordered this and it's next day delivery on Prime, and it arrived well packaged. and it's in the proprietary Blue Note shrink, which you can see there. So, Blue Note Tone Poet series, audiophile vinyl reissues from the finest in jazz, mastered from the original analogue tapes. Now, generally speaking, Tone Poets are cut from the original tapes, so that's a little bit misleading. It is and it isn't really. This is a double album, and this has got an extra record of outtakes and false starts and alternate versions, that sort of thing. And I think the belief is record 1, which is actually Blue Train, is all analogue, but we believe, and I think Mike at the Ingroove said this, that the second album is probably from DSD. We don't know for sure. If you know for definite, please put it in the comments below. But I have a bit of a gripe with these Tone Poet records. I just about got away with it with Chet. Right, so I went out. As you know, I like using Japanese resealable sleeves. I'm not going to get it out, but I bought some Japanese resealable sleeves specifically for double albums. This is a double album. I think it's because of the way the jackets are constructed. These are tip-on jackets, and consequently they're quite big, and they don't fit any of the resealable bags that I can find. You know, I had to do a bit of a job on Elton John. This is a you know, from Vinyl Me Please, but this has got a lovely wide spine. This is a tip-on jacket, but I actually had to join two together, you know, so it wouldn't fit otherwise. You know, so, but anyway, yeah, this comes with a book which is glued to the inside. I think the first pressings of this, the book was actually inside. I'm not sure. I feel it was separate in the first pressings of this, but this only come out last year, so this is only a 2022 release. It's now out of print, you can't get it, but they've still got it on Amazon in the UK for £55. £55, not cheap, but you are paying a bit of import duty on that, I think so. But yeah, so please, can someone make some resealable sleeves that these tip-on jackets fit in, please? I just about got away with it with Chet Baker, just about, but I haven't got a hope in hell's chance of getting John Coltrane in a resealable sleeve. So yeah, but worth checking out if you like instrumental jazz. Blue Train is a brilliant, it's a classic. It's a bit like Miles Davis kind of blue. I want to get Art Blakey's Moaning next. I want to get that, the Tone Poet of that if I can. You know, I'm not a massive jazz fan, but I am sort of being drawn in to the genre, and I am sort of picking the obvious ones first, because you know they're classics for a reason. So I think it's probably the best way of doing it is to listen to the well-known ones first and just work back from that. But yeah, Art Blakey's Moaning is going to be the next one I buy, I think. What I can say, these Tone Poets, the quality is phenomenal. The jackets are really well put together. The vinyl is top notch. You know, but anyway, with that said, that's enough for this week. I don't know what I'm going to be doing this week. I'm sorting the car out. Have I got any? Oh, I've got one more record to arrive. Yeah, that's going to probably arrive on Monday or Tuesday, I guess. So that's one for next week. Hit like and subscribe and the bell button and everything down below. It really does help the channel grow. And I shall see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.